morning. We welcome you again to Daily Devotionals, and today we're going to be looking at the Old Testament again, 2 Samuel. We're looking at the 9th chapter, the first few verses, and you'll get kind of the gist of what we're going to be talking about here with David and Jonathan. Then David said, "Is there yet anyone left of the house of Saul that I may show him kindness for Jonathan's sake?" Now there was a servant of the house of Saul whose name was Ziba. And they called him to David, and the king said to him, "Are you Ziba?" And he said, "I am your servant." And the king said, "Is there not anyone of the house of Saul to whom I may show the kindness of God?" And Ziba said to the king, "There is still a son of Jonathan who is crippled in both feet." And the story goes on, and I encourage you to read that. Individual shares that he grew up in a church full of traditions. One came into play when a beloved family member died. Often a church pew or possibly a painting in a hallway showed up not long afterward with a brass plate that was affixed in memory of so-and-so. And the deceased name would be etched there, a shining reminder of a life that was passed on. And he says, "I always appreciated those memorials, and even now they say I do. Yet at the same time, they've always given me pause because they are static, inanimate objects, in a very literal sense, something that is not alive. Is there a way to add an element of life to the memorial?" Well, following the death of his beloved friend Jonathan, David wanted to remember him and to keep a promise to him. But rather than simply seek something static, David searched and found something very much alive, a son of Jonathan. And David's decision here is dramatic. He chose to extend kindness to Mephibosheth. This is a rough one, folks. Mephibosheth. And in the specific forms of restored property. All the land that belonged to your grandfather Saul and the ongoing provision of food and drink, you will always eat at my table. And as we continue to remember those who've died with plaques and paintings and whatever it might be in our own lives, may we also recall David's example and extend kindness to those that are living. This morning, who has died that you don't want to forget? And another question for you, what might a specific kindness to another person look like for you today? Pray with me. Jesus, give me the strength to extend kindness in memory of the kindness others have shown me, but most important, because of your great kindness for us all. Amen.